Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
Talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Palmer. It's complete to Diggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Palmer. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
I need to get my swag right there.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go play action with Palmer. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Palmer. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry, a 23-yard run. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Jackson. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Levante David coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Jackson now. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Palmer to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Palmer. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on 4th down. It's Palmer eluding the pressure right. The left side caught by Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now a 2nd down and 6. Play action. Now Palmer. Rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He finds his man, complete. It's Burns. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Palmer. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. They'll get this out to Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that 1st down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They go play action now. Palmer. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
flag comes in. This might be a free play. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A big play there on the catch and run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. Space to run past the 20. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now it's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second down and goal. Jackson escaping the pressure. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, it's Palmer. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now it's Palmer. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Open space inside the 10. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Flush to his right. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. So after the interception, here's Palmer, eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. First, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Saquon Barkley takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action now. Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 24. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up
to make it pass.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. This is clear. Touchdown Bengals. Alvin Kamara, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. 1st down and much more for Henry. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now Palmer on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Palmer. Under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will get the lead up to 14. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Going for it all. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turn under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And he's got this to Jefferson. Past the 20.
Making it happen, Captain. Making it
And all the
happen.
way in for a Cincinnati score. Justin Jefferson, 79 yards. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much seal the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw is Palmer. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A huge play there for Washington. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Palmer. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Right back to Pitts again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Play action. Now Jackson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Kyle Pitts, 32 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll throw on 1st down here with Palmer. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Throwing now, Palmer on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Stephon Diggs with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use